An airplane powered not by conventional fuel, but by nuclear energy. Yes, it's absolutely possible. This isn't science fiction. It's a real breakthrough that could transform the future of sustainable aviation forever. So, buckle up as we walk through the thrilling world of the new nuclear-powered airplane and how it's set to transform aviation as we know it. Are you an aviation and eco-conscious enthusiast? Do you like to learn about cutting-edge innovations that are changing the course of air travel that we know of? Brace yourself, here's a game changer for you. Nuclear-powered airplanes. How will this affect a greener planet, reducing the eco-footprint, and a more sustainable airline industry? Let's jump into the details. People associate the word nuclear to images of nuclear explosions in midair or anywhere else. Well, let us assure you that this revolutionary aircraft is nothing like what you might have imagined. Unlearn everything you thought you knew about nuclear power, as this innovation is not only incredibly safe, but also unbelievably environmentally friendly. This is nothing short of a quantum leap in aviation technology, a game changer that promisingly reduces carbon emissions drastically. Now, all those long-haul flights are guilt-free and sustainable. Is your mind blowing already? There's more. Let's get a little sciencey now. We'll look into all the factors and challenges that lead to the invention of nuclear-powered airplanes. The age of fossil fuels. We all know that traditional airplanes rely heavily on fossil fuels, such as kerosene, which contribute significantly to greenhouse gas emissions and global warming. With air travel on the rise, finding a more suitable and sustainable alternative has become an urgent priority. There have of course been breakthroughs with electric planes that have shown some promise, but they're often limited by the weight and capacity of batteries. The biggest challenge with electric airplanes was making long-distance flights happen without exhausting the battery. That's where nuclear power steals the show, a solution that's been powering cities and submarines for decades, but has never been utilized for commercial aviation until now. Meet the Nuclear Sustainable Airplane, NSA, the brainchild of aerospace engineers, nuclear physicists, and environmental experts. With the collaborative effort of the said teams, the NSA has been able to utilize a small nuclear reactor to generate heat, which is then harnessed to power high-efficiency electric engines. The nuclear reaction produces a high amount of energy without burning any fossil fuels or releasing harmful pollutants into the atmosphere. It's a clean, sustainable, and scalable solution that could transform how we travel and safely reduce the carbon footprint of aviation. This process is ingenious. Whenever a new invention comes in, one tends to undoubtedly think of its safety. When it comes to nuclear power, safety is non-negotiable, let alone at 35,000 feet. The NSA is engineered with an array of reiterated safety features, making it even safer than traditional fossil-fueled aircraft. Rest assured, the nuclear reactor is built to handle extreme conditions and is located in a heavily shielded compartment, ensuring no harmful radiation can escape. In fact, the safety standards and practices implemented in the NSA are so stringent and robust that it sets a new standard for aviation safety altogether. Unlimited range and reduced costs? Let's talk money. One of the most exciting aspects of the nuclear-powered airplane is its insane range. Unlike battery-powered electric planes, the NSA can fly with no halts across continents without the need for frequent recharging. This means shorter travel times and more direct routes, making long flights as easy as a breeze. Additionally, the operational costs of the NSA are significantly lower than traditional airplanes. As nuclear fuel is relatively economical and abundant, this could translate into more affordable airfares for passengers. Imagine a future where aviation no longer contributes to climate change, where we can navigate through the skies with a clear conscience, knowing that we're not harming the environment. The nuclear-powered airplane could be a game changer in the fight against climate change, paving the way for a sustainable aviation industry. It's not just a technical feat, it's a step towards creating a greener, cleaner world for generations to come. What are your thoughts so far on this incredible breakthrough? Interesting, isn't it? Let's dive deeper. But before we do that, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for upcoming videos. Sustainable aviation addresses the concept of making the aviation industry more environmentally friendly and socially responsible. It involves implementing practices and technologies that reduce the negative impact of air travel on the environment, society, and the economy, while also making sure that the aviation sector's longevity is maintained. Let's get a deeper look on how sustainable aviation is maintained. One of the primary focuses of sustainable aviation is to reduce the aviation industry's contribution to climate change. This involves finding alternatives to fossil fuels, which are the main source of greenhouse gas emissions from aircraft. Nuclear-powered airplanes are the way to go because it includes improving fuel efficiency, adopting cleaner fuels, and developing low-carbon or zero-emission aircraft. The often neglected noise pollution is also curbed. Airplane noise can have adverse effects on communities near airports. Sustainable aviation seeks to develop quieter aircraft and implement flights and procedures that minimize noise pollution and disturbances. Sustainable aviation aims to optimize the use of resources like water, energy, and materials. This includes using lightweight materials to reduce fuel consumption, recycling and reusing materials wherever possible, and implementing energy-efficient practices in airport operations. The amount of waste generated in aviation cannot be undermined. Unless properly managed, the waste accumulation can be a real hazard. Proper waste management is crucial in aviation. Sustainable practices involve reducing waste generation, recycling materials, and ensuring responsible disposal of waste products. What else does sustainable aviation mean? Sustainable aviation considers the well-being and rights of employees, passengers, and local communities. This includes fair labor practices, respecting human rights, and engaging in community development initiatives. All of this can successfully be achieved with the new and sane solution for sustainable aviation. A nuclear-powered airplane, also known as a nuclear aircraft, is a concept that involves using nuclear energy as the primary propulsion source instead of traditional fossil fuels. Unlike conventional airplanes that rely on jet engines fueled by kerosene and other aviation fuels, a nuclear-powered airplane employs a nuclear reactor to generate heat, which is then converted into thrust to propel the aircraft forward. I'm sure you're quite awed by the potential of nuclear-powered aircrafts. Let's try and look at how this concept came into being. The idea of nuclear-powered aircraft was delved into during the Cold War by various countries, including the United States and the Soviet Union. The capacity of nuclear power for aviation stems from its potential to provide long-range and extended flight durations, which were particularly lucrative for military applications like strategic bombers. However, developing a practical and safe nuclear-powered airplane posed significant challenges, which led to scientists discontinuing most of the research efforts. The main components of a nuclear-powered airplane include the heart of the aircraft. The nuclear reactor is responsible for starting and controlling nuclear fission reactions. Fission is a process where atomic nuclei are split, releasing an enormous amount of energy in the form of heat. This heat is used to heat the air or another working fluid, which then expands and produces thrust, propelling the airplane. Given the potential irreversible hazards of nuclear power, nuclear-powered airplanes require robust shielding to prevent harmful radiation from escaping. Ensuring the safety of the aircraft and its crew is of utmost importance. The heat generated by the nuclear reactor is harnessed to power a propulsion system, which could be a jet engine, a gas turbine, or other advanced propulsion technologies designed to take advantage of the high temperature output from the nuclear reactor. So here we get to know that the use of nuclear power is not just limited to aircrafts. There have been a good number of advantages discussed, but just as anything else, this new concept also has another side: disadvantages. Despite its theoretical advantages in terms of extended range and endurance, the development of a practical nuclear-powered airplane has been hindered by several challenges. Ensuring the safety of a nuclear reactor on an aircraft is an immense challenge. In the event of an accident or malfunction, the consequences could be severe, both for the crew and the environment. Building damage control protocols has been challenging. Nuclear reactors are heavy and bulky, which possesses significant challenges for their integration into an aircraft, while still maintaining the necessary performance and flight characteristics. The idea of a nuclear-powered aircraft raises public concerns about the potential risks associated with nuclear technology and aviation safety. The public is used to associating images of bombing and mishap with the term nuclear power. For the public to truly understand that it is safe, it's going to take a huge paradigm shift, which the aviation industry is responsible for. As a result of these challenges, research and development into nuclear-powered airplanes have largely been shelved in favor of other sustainable aviation solutions, such as electric and hybrid electric aircraft. Nuclear-powered airplanes for sustainable aviation is not about eliminating air travel, but rather finding a balance between meeting the global demand for aviation services and minimizing the industry's environmental and social impacts. The goal is to ensure that future generations can continue to enjoy the benefits of air travel without compromising the health of the planet or its inhabitants. While nuclear-powered airplane engines have certain advantages, their implementation poses significant technical, safety, and regulatory challenges. The aviation industry's current focus is on developing more sustainable and efficient propulsion systems that reduce carbon emissions and environmental impact. As a result, nuclear-powered airplanes remain a theoretical concept rather than a practical solution for future aviation. The industry is more likely to continue exploring other advanced propulsion technologies such as electric and hybrid electric systems, which offer promising paths towards a more sustainable and environmentally friendly aviation future. So there you have it, people. The mind-blowing and revolutionary nuclear-powered airplane. With its potential to transform air travel and drastically reduce carbon emissions, this insane solution is nothing less than a marvel. We're experiencing history in the making, and the future of sustainable aviation has never looked brighter. Do you think the nuclear-powered airplane is the key to greener skies? Or do you have concerns about its safety? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Ring that notification bell so you won't miss any of our future updates on cutting edge technology and innovations. Keep flying high.